Good morning. Good morning. Oh my god, it took me so long to get on the bike today. I don't know why. We are back. Last night, me and my wife were watching Tap Dogs, a VHS cassette of guys tap dancing that I guess were really big in the 90s. It's like an Australian group. Hey, good morning, W. What is up, WJ? Anyway, props to my wife. She saw they got a low-angle shot of them, and one of the guys is wearing like really short shorts and full-on, twig and berries pop out. And she's like, rewind it. I'm like, it's a VHS tape. It's very annoying to rewind. But we rewound it. And sure enough, she was right. I doubted her. Those are fun days where you could sell a tape. No one was watching that closely. Do you think anybody at the ratings commission watched the whole thing of Tap Dogs? I find it funny that someone's got to watch. Sometimes you're like, who watches this? Well, somebody at the ratings commission has to, right? And sure, it's probably like this artless, wall. They're watching like 10 things at a time. And there's like closed captioning up or something. I don't know. How would you do that? Who is this? Who are these mysterious people that do? I guess anonymity is like part of it, right? You don't want to be like, I was part of the person that gave a X rating to blank. And then you got to rewatch it. Hey, I made your changes. I took out the thing. I guess you're only looking at that scene that you complained about. Yeah, this is what gave you the X rating. A dog that can play basketball? X rating. What message are you trying to convey? That dogs are the superior? All right, we'll change it so it looks like the kid is playing. R rating. All right, get Air Bud in the theaters. I think it would just mess you up, too. Yeah, there's a movie called Censor. That's kind of like...
LOL, I can see the previous stream chat.
Oh, yeah. There you go. What's up, Mile Ride? Good morning. I kind of like it that it's never empty. But yeah, it is a little weird. There are some days where like nobody watches Twitch or YouTube. And it's just like 2-day-old previous stream chat. But nobody has to know. There's a movie called Censor that's kind of about this. It's about this, like, conservative person that works at, like, a censorship company. And all the day they're watching, like, the most violent stuff. They're really, how do you not get desensitized to it? But they, censor out. So all they're doing is staring at the stuff they hate the most. Like, that is the double-edged sword. You want to prevent anyone else from seeing it? You got to watch it all day long. And it kind of messes with her perception of reality. And it's kind of a weird movie, but a fun watch for sure. Censor, if you haven't seen it before. I don't know, I always, for things where I just don't understand, you really got to reverse engineer. There's always a logical path. I don't want a child to see this. I don't want to look at it. It's evil.
Did they
I
get the
admit that
idea
evil
from how
exists.
people were hired to moderate YouTube vids?
Yeah, a lot of people demand that. They're like, hey, can you stop having an AI review this and get people to review it?
And they saw the most gruesome things.
Yeah. Don't get it wrong. YouTube definitely does have a moderation team. They definitely have people for like the first stage of reviews, I feel like. For like big creators usually, but it's interesting because it's like, well, that's expensive. So you pay for the cheapest labor possible, which is like India and China. And so you have like just different moral values and stuff. So like a lot of weird stuff will get flagged as like, X-rated, just having an LGBTQ video will get you flagged. I don't know if I'm just spewing, I don't know how validity this is. This might be just conspiracy theory dog hole that I'm regurgitating. But it sounds extremely plausible. And that's really the things that, those are the lies you spread the fastest. Yeah, there's the other edge of the sword. Okay. You don't want to be moderated by a human? I'll stick the robots after you. We'll see how they think of you think a robot can figure out nuance? And they needed therapy. I believe that, yeah. I probably watch the same stuff, though, in terms of gruesomeness, but I like it. So I think it's kind of just like a perception thing. Like, I need therapy. I would need therapy, too, if I was watching, like, Miley Cyrus videos. Like, if I had to give things G ratings. Yeah, you can't be G. I just, like, really gatekeep the G rating. Yeah, this is PG. You swore one time. Sorry. I just really tried to hold G at an impossibly high standard. I think I would go nuts from watching, like, Doc McStuffins and animal videos. Weird nature documentaries. I'm like, oh, monkey licking himself in a weird spot. That's PG-13. You better edit that scene out. Have Dave in Attenborough give my kid the talk or something. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. Scrutinize the G rating. Find all these films that are G and re-rate them. I have a feeling. I don't know. You have to go. You have to judge it differently. Otherwise, you're just actually doing MPAA work. They're like, yeah, you're right. That does deserve a PG rating. Yeah, you're right. Good job. Oh, that's not funny. I need to like. Okay, if R-rated movies are, scrutinized for too much violence, make a B rating for babies. Yeah, this ain't no G. It's a B. It's a damn B. It has no artistic value. Really, only entertaining to babies who can't understand sentences yet. Start slapping damn B's. B is the new X. You know, X rating was always like a death sentence because they're like, we can't even advertise. A lot of movies won't play. A lot of theaters won't play your movie if it's unrated or X-rated. Hey, Tupa2, thank you for the rose. 2292. So I couldn't see. B is the new X. You look like you could be Adam Sandler's older brother. Older? Adam Sandler looks younger than I do. Right now? Man, I need to keep working out. But thank you, I guess. I got the grace coming. I got a little salt and pepper. But man, at 36, I look older than almost 60-year-old Adam Sandler. Damn. Well, I like Adam Sandler. You know, he does some stinkers. He gets his friends. He takes his family on vacation. It's like the movie studio's giving this much money. And you know what? We're also to blame. Because as movie watchers, like, you know, you're like, who is watching this? A lot of people, apparently. That's why he gets to keep making them. Can I say that I wouldn't do the same thing? You know, fame is fleeting. Hollywood chews you up and spits you out. You know, he kind of got, fired from SNL with everybody. I think that was like the start of the ruination for the path Adam would take later in life. You know, he does a good art film. He just goes, hey, I still got it. If you want to give me something worth acting in, and then he puts out the slop, which, look at Netflix was like, a lot of these are like the highest watched things on Netflix, which is like, they didn't reveal numbers at all, and then to go and drop that bomb, it's like, what the hell? Yeah. Used to be like such an easy dunk, like, oh yeah. Adam Sandler movie, oh boy. Really gone downhill, but we all kept watching it apparently. So good on him, it makes sense. It makes total sense. Sell out, yeah, sure. But who are we? Plenty of people sell out. Why do we, really pick on Adam Sandler? It's because we liked him? Why do we got to go harder on somebody? Plenty of people sell out. And, good on him for selling out and also including all his friends to come and I wish I could make a piece of crap and, hey, get my friends in on it. They gave me $100 million for some reason. You want $5 million to play some pool janitor or something? Sure. Thanks, Adam. This is the best Christmas gift ever. I think product placement is so funny because it just like, has it worked ever? I guess it's just like being known. I don't know. I guess you could look at like regional cola. You know, like Faygo. You know, that's kind of a Midwest thing. But outside of that, and maybe like Juggalo culture has made it more known worldwide. But that's one thing too, where they just like, they quietly accept the Juggalo life. Like there's never been a Faygo commercial with officially leaning into the Juggalo. Come to think of it, there's never been, I can't think of a single Faygo commercial. You know, I've been in the Midwest my whole life. I don't think I've ever damn seen a, like you see maybe a Faygo sticker on something. But yeah, in terms of a, like a TV spot or something, never seen it. Never damn seen it. Today we'll lift some weights, but again, I'm not going to do any chest stuff. And maybe not any arm stuff. I don't know. Stupid bruised ribs. It's like right in the middle. It's like almost my breastplate. I guess it's kind of leaning into the system, like Hollywood likes that you do that because they get a little bit off the top, and if you know, if you stop earning, you're invisible to them. I mean, just like think of how many movies where you're like, I only know this person from one thing. It's like, damn, directors too, writers too, that read like amazing top, like super money-making episode. Like, what do they do? I wish that was like a series. Like, what do you do after? And they never talk about the thing they're known for. Like, you already know. There's no need to talk about it. And then you just find out all the work they got after. Yeah, I got some TV work. And then what? You know, I don't know. Where do all these amazing writers go? And sometimes it sucks because it's like, you know, am I going to be amazing on writing on iCarly if I go from like The Simpsons to, no. Part of it is like the group dynamic and yeah. A lot of those Simpsons writers. Like Bill Oakley and Josh Weinstein, they did a lot of stuff together. You know, find the one person that's like, we are creatively similar, and I like what you're putting down. You know, I think the duo, the writer duo, is like really good. But then again, you know, I wonder God, I would really just love to sit in on these writers' rooms, like especially for Breaking Bad. Flabby to Sabby. Hey, good morning, Jason. How's it going? I wish. I guess you never know when something's really like a mega hit. But I would love to see, and I guess it'll never happen, because the stuff you pitch during writers' meetings is like you're really just throwing stuff at the wall. Extreme ideas. And people might be like, fuck you, dude. Why did you even suggest that? But that's not how brainstorming works. Like, you say offensive stuff during brainstorming, not to be edgy, but just to, like, get it out of your head. Like, this is the first thing I thought of. You can't judge me for thinking. This is what I thought of. I don't know why I thought of that. It's like, but as a group, you weed that stuff out. You're like, oh yeah, I don't know why I said that. Because sometimes you self-police. You know, you're workshopping lines. You're trying to make a sculpture. You know, plenty of clay and shavings on a sculpture end up on the ground. You don't go, look at this stupid sculpture. Look at all these shavings. It's like, that's not what the work is. Look at the damn statue. You idiot. So, Patreon only, I guess. Yeah. Let me in on the writer's room. We just all have to collectively agree that no one in the public could ever see it. I guess the only way I am able to do it is if I am in a writer's room. I gotta start writing more. It's always a trouble. I just have so much trouble turning my brain off. And then also getting into that creative flow state and then also writing it all down. Like, I've seen people do notes. Maybe that's what I gotta start doing. Like, record the audio, have it transcribe. And then store that in like a folder. And I could search that and listen back. That's not a bad idea. I'm saying it and I'm like workshopping what I want to do. You know, sometimes you got an idea and you'll write down the sentence. And brevity is nice some of the time. But other times I like look through my notes and I go, dog, skateboard, tuna. What the hell was everything I write down, I think was funny at some point in time. I go, I gotta write this one down. And then you like try to get in the mindset. You're like, I just gave myself a password. What is this puzzle I've left to myself? And it's not worth losing sleep over. But you're like, damn, I wish I was more verbose. But it's like, sometimes you come up with these ideas. Like, it's always like on the toilet, or as you're about to go to sleep, in an elevator. You know, moments of silence. So I think there's definitely something to be said for moments of boredom. You don't pull out your phone. It's so tempting to pull out your phone. But I feel like you're shoving creativity under the water and drowning it out. You're trying to fill the boredom with, I don't know, clickbait stuff. But that's when the most creative shit happens. You'll be like, whoa, how did I come up with that? I have toyed around with the idea of getting like a old man flip phone that can like send 140 characters. You gotta like punch in each letter. There's no touch screen. Got the huge keys. Just get ready for when my vision starts to go. Lean hard into the old man life. I mean, even then, I guess for like emergencies, I would want it on me. Have a little glass case just on my chest. Break in case I get lost. Shh. How do I even use the phone anymore? Hey, thanks, little dilly boy. Good morning. Oh, flash flood warning. Yo, I live in Southeast Michigan. We get a lot of flood stuff. And I think everybody at some point in their life has had their like basement flood a little bit, which just sucks. You know, the temptation to make your basement like more rooms in the house, and then the devastation of like, oh shit, you know, floods can happen. They do happen. And then you lose it all. It's like, ugh. I don't know. I guess it's just stuff. You know, you forget about it. You move on. It's nothing really important. Nothing I'm really losing sleep over. All right, 5 more minutes on the bike, and then we'll lift some weights. Or maybe I'll do another all cardio stream. My legs are kind of sore, though, so I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe nice for one day of the week. Change it up, do something lazy. Just sit on the bike all day. Not lazy, but, you know, I can just turn my brain off and talk. Yeah, we'll lift some weights. I don't want my arms to get all flabby Sams. I kind of want to lift heavy, too. Get these 35s. I feel like it's been a while since we lifted them. I watched Drive My Car. I enjoyed it. Good movie. Yeah, a lot of just real-ass moments. A lot of characters, a lot of dynamics going on. You know, Chekhov. It's about a director doing like a Chekhov play. Hey, Justin O, good morning. Still going, I see. It's been a while, yeah. We've made a lot of progress. If it's been a while, we're down a lot. I mean, not a lot, but a lot for me. Thanks for dropping back in. Anyway, if you don't know who Chekhov is, it's like, I don't know. There's a lot of prestige behind like the works of Chekhov. I've seen a couple Chekhov plays. It's kind of like, I don't know if it was the theater production that I went and saw, but it's kind of the theater you hate. It's the pretentious, like, God, not this. Where it's just like, you know, heavy stuff and, you know, poorly acted, but they think they're doing really well with the words, but they really don't understand the words. So maybe I just have to, like, go read, like, some Chekhov to really get the fit. But, like, seeing it acted out is, like, actually torture. So I kind of judge it harshly. Anyway, Drive My Car is about a director like, you know, this stage director or the stage actor, and now he's directing this Chekhov play that he was like played the lead role in. And you know, his wife passed away, she was cheating on him, and there's all this other stuff that's going on outside of like him rehearsing for this reprisal like years after his wife passed. And yeah, good movie, long movie, but they really use every second for, you know, keep it interesting. Hey, good morning, Blake. Good morning. Talking about Drive My Car. You know, my wife always asks, like, why do I watch the saddest shit on the planet? I don't know. It's a comedy and tragedy kind of go hand in hand. And, I don't know. It feels good to cry sometimes. I don't know. Just being human. If you're like always watching SpongeBob, bro, my music is so depressing. Oh yeah, like Suicide Boys, and I don't know. I listen to a lot of sad shit. But I listen to a lot of good stuff too, like a lot of happier stuff. It's just a good mix. Can't shut out any one thing. Melanie Martinez is my favorite artist. I've never heard of. I'll have to check it out. I'm a big fan of SoundCloud mashups. Speaking of pretentious productions, I wish the new Dwayne Johnson movie would fall, but it don't look like it. What is he in? He's in so much stuff. Heard Jasmine Bean and Little Bo Weep? Is this lyrics to one of her songs? Oh, damn, some severe Dwayne Johnson hate. I dig it, W. Check out Young Van. Okay. Is that one of her albums, Melanie Martinez? Or is this another artist? Some Scorsese film about a UFC fighter. Oh, that one kind of looked interesting. But I don't know. An artist if you want to get into your feelings. Okay. I will check out all of your suggestions, Blake. What's a good weird one? If this sounds appealing to you at all, Japanese jazz, funk, Cassiopeia, mint jams. Not exactly a sad song, but if you're like, I'm a big music guy, I'd be lost without it. Same. Oh, totally. I listen to music for a majority of my day. Like as, you know, the stereotypical tech coder with his headphones always on. I mean, it just helps you to get in the zone sometimes. There's a lot of distractions in the world. Oh, I see. Like at a recent WrestleMania W, he was going to be in the last WrestleMania, but he just lied and didn't show up. This is pretty crazy. I imagine that's more beef with Vince McMahon, or I think Triple H is leading things now. These weird guys. It was probably political, and who knows who's right and who's wrong. But we're on the outside of this world. We gotta wait 20 years for like a documentary to come out and be like, what was actually going on, or we never know. All right, let's lift some weights. Woo! Woo, doggy. Blake, I'm trying to think of more weird artists, like niche stuff, not stuff you would hear. You know, hey, can I give you a recommendation? Listen to this Kendrick Lamar fella. You know, that's not a good recommendation. You mean one of the top artists? Like, hey, you hear this Taylor Swift lady? No, Dad, I haven't heard. Thanks. Yeah, good recommendation. I like the niche stuff. If I ever give a recommendation, it's for something very weird, but something very good that's like not huge. Because I think those are the best recommendations. Yeah. You say something you hate, what are you wasting my time with? You say something that's well known. I mean, why give another Coke commercial to a Coke product? It's like they don't need any help. Yeah, sure, they're good. I get it. What's the recommendation? Anyway, all right, let's lift some weights. Woo, neck's crack. All right, try to lift heavy here. Get the 35s. Don't go crazy. I think, I was trying to go nuts with the heavier weights, but, when you're going heavy, nice and slow, ease into it. Listen to your body, do as many as you can, and then you're done. Once you're like exhausted, you really can't do a full set. Just stop. Take a rest day, recover. That's probably what I'll do for this. But anyway, just stalling time because 35 scare me. W, do you think it's part of a plot line? Do you think it's like the Attitude Era where Hollywood Hogan, like, is it real beef between The Rock and Triple H, or are they trying to like set something up? It's probably real beef. Actually, it's probably actually real beef. But who knows? We don't know. Again, the master manipulation of perception of reality. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, I'm swinging them. come on. 17. Yeah, there we go. Didn't think I could, but I did. Come on, 18. 18, I swung it though. 19. Come on, can I do 20? No. No. All right, all right. You know, I don't like to do uneven because I don't want one arm getting way bigger, but one more is fine, I guess. Give a little bit of rest. Then we'll switch to triceps. Whew, lifting heavy. It's fun, but it's also like an easy way you can hurt yourself too. You know. I keep telling myself, it's so easy to like get caught up and be like, yeah, I could do it, and then like people aching, yeah, and it's like, yeah, I could keep going. I know you rip something, you go, I need a hospital. All right, tricep. Here we go. The Rock returns to Las Vegas t-shirts they couldn't sell because it got no show. Yeah. I mean, they do that for like yeah. It's kind of like a collector's item. I mean, I guess they make a ton of them. So it's kind of like, oh, he wasn't there. That's kind of an interesting. Does anyone have that collection of like Super Bowl shirts? That'd be an interesting collection, Super Bowl shirts for people who made it to the Super Bowl but lost. Because, they always make the shirts and they're like, oh, hey. They send the loser shirts off to be donated. That'd be kind of an interesting timeline, though, of all these Super Bowl shirts of, collection of things that were made if it could go one way or the other. Elections, I guess. What other things do people buy shirts for? Tour shirts of tours that got canceled by, like, anything. Hey, this tour didn't even go to this city, but I got the tour shirt saying it was going to. I don't know. Dewey defeats Truman newspaper. Yeah, that's a good idea. What would they be called? Kind of like lost history, but like lost alternate. Yeah, there's a creative name for this collection, but anyway, here we go. One, I keep my elbows tucked in. I keep forgetting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do some side lateral raises, and then we'll do 25 sumo squats. Get back into that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try to keep it longer in the air. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright. Rearrange some stuff here.
MR_Seeker said, madness incoming.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Seeker? Alright, here's my Mawashi, my sumo garb. Finally made my sumo stuff. Like, very exciting. I gotta get like the edges like sewn up so they don't fray. But pretty cool. There it is. I'm gonna put it over here so I don't stomp all over it. I mean, it's like really long because it has to go around my waist like 3 times and then like be tied in a knot. And when I set it out to dry, I just put it on like my patio furniture, and I didn't check.
I am working on the visuals, but the
It was
AI
all
goes
dirty and
wild.
stuff. It just had dust and shit all over it. So I had like just gone through like cleaning it and then got it dirty. Anyway, working on the visuals, but AI goes wild. Oh, very interesting, Mr. Seeker. Yeah, I saw your post of like a chat room, AI chat room. Very interesting. I know character AI could do that, but it just felt like too much noise. I think people appreciate the one-on-one.
It's not a chat room, it's 4 waifus and a DM in a room.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, everybody gets a chance at a response or something there. Yeah, that's interesting. 4 waifus and a DM. I mean, that's the name of the product. 4 waifus and a DM. Anyway. All right, sumo stomps. Here we go. 25. I'm trying to do 50 a day. I didn't do any yesterday. So.
That is the product.
That is the product. Yeah. I'm saying for a name. 4 waifus and a DM is kind of like 2 men at a pizza place. 2 men and a girl in a pizza place. I don't know. Just thinking about branding. Yeah. If you're... All right. Here we go. 1. 2.
Branding is, Twitch going to watch me.
There we go. Branding is, Twitch is going to watch me. There you go, okay. Are you going to stream today, Mr. Seeker? Is that what you're saying? I'll watch you stream. I'll have it on in the background while I'm working. 3. 4. 5. 6.
I am not
7.
streaming yet, working on the visuals.
Okay.
But I could put it in a Discord and have chat go nuts.
Yeah. Or, the benefit of starting out streaming is like nobody's watching. So it's kind of like an interesting time to work on it. And I find it interesting to watch. So it's just like, it's not like you're tarnishing the brand by putting something out there that's not ready. It's like you're trying something out. So I don't know. Just my 2 cents. Stream sooner than later if you're thinking about it. Like, you're like, oh, I don't have anything ready. Well, stream that. Stream, you might be kind of quieter, but it's like training you to talk while you're working. Yeah, anyway, you might have like 0 viewers for a while, but, you're training yourself to think and talk, think out loud. It's a valuable skill. Anyway. All right. 7. How intimidating do you think it would be to do wrestling promos in Skarsgård's Nosferatu voice? He
It's
is
going to be
coming
4
to the
waifus and a
ring.
DM talking. But I need to get the
That's
visuals
interesting,
correct.
W. Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah. 8. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. All right, end of round 1. Whew.
So what I have is the SRT and the voices, but need to put those into visuals.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be very interesting to and just the give and take. Like, I think one of the it's like nothing revolutionary, but it kind of like changes like the input style. It's like, you know, Chat GPT doing like the speech to text like conversation, and I'm able to interrupt it and inject into the conversation. Makes it feel like more like, yeah, conversation, like you're talking. Whereas before it's like, oh, I gotta wait for this thing to finish generating. Like, that was really smart. And it's just like, hey, you know, if you get interrupted, discard that thing you're about to say and move on. I think that's really interesting. You know, the streaming text. You know, there's certain tweaks to just make it feel like you're like actually just talking. You kind of get lost, you know, talking. I've done a couple brainstorming sessions where I'm just like, I leave that thing on and I talk for as long as I can, and the AI will talk and I'll add some more to it. An interesting, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think AI is ever gonna write the works like the next big novel or anything. But I think as a tool to unblock somebody, you know, I think it's got a lot of great potential. You know, get you out of your head. Before this, you know, free writing I think was like a tool to do this, and in a way, this is like free writing, but you always have somebody to bounce the ideas off of. Like, you're not boring someone, and yeah, it might be boring, soulless, but as long as I can keep talking and stay in that creative zone, you know, maybe I can second wind on an idea, maybe not. I think it's just like an interesting possibility. And look, yeah, with AiPD, I don't think I've ever written so much fiction in my life other than like writing with AiPD prompts. And I watched those old AiPD videos, and I wish I did more give and take. I was kind of beholden to the form, and you know, I kind of steamrolled over Jim and Corey and Tony's ideas sometimes, just to like.
Ever seen a complete D&D derail?
Yes, I've seen it from the players derailing, and I've seen it from the DM derailing, where the DM's like, I'm teleporting y'all here. And then I've seen it from the players where it's just like, all right, explore around town. They're like, there's a circus going on, and then there's the castle is on fire. And then everyone's like, circus, circus. It's like, what the? I said the circus as like scene painting to, yeah, why would the circus be going on while the castle's on fire? And then people are like drilling your like creative decisions. Yeah, yeah, circus. Yeah, see, WJ. Now we all want to go to the circus. This fantastical circus that's going on while a castle's on fire.
This is even more fun. Not only does the players derail it, the chat can add drama.
I thought cancel culture destroyed those circuses. No, I think circuses are still, as far as I'm aware. Okay. Do I want to lift heavy again? No. I think I'll just leave it as is. But I will go back to triceps. I guess it wasn't too failure. I don't know. Yeah. I'm trying to do, it's the problem with fitness is just there's an overload of information. And I hate that trainers are they're like car salesmen. And their techniques, it's like, forget everything you knew about working out. And it's like, okay, do this. If you're not doing this, and then they give you very like legit sounding reasons. And then you watch another trainer and they're like, forget that. If someone told you to do that, they want you to die. They want your family to be hurt and in pain. Do it my way. Okay. I guess I don't want my family to suffer. And then you see another trainer. It's like, hey, you saw those first two guys? They are my cousins and they're trying to kill you. What? Yeah, do it my way. And my way, fingers only. It's like, you're working on my fingers. How is this doing anything? My trainer was a football coach. That's good enough for me, yeah. I mean, yeah. That's the other side of it, too. Is like, even if you're lifting weights, even poorly, you're building muscle still. So, whatever. I'll just try to move around a little bit. And if I could build muscle faster, I don't know. Know what muscle confusion is. Yeah, I've heard of that many times. I think like just changing it up. Yeah, because your body gets used to doing the same thing. That kind of makes sense. I feel like that's the only legit advice is like, don't do the same thing over and over again. But is that true? I don't know. I've been doing the same stuff over and over. But I kind of try to do like a full body thing, so. Who knows? Who knows? Muscle confusion. It's what sells all these workout DVDs. 1. Keep my elbows tucked in. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Do some side lateral. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I'm rushing. 6, 7. I gotta get to work. 8. Don't want to hurt myself. 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, switch arms. I got 25 sumo stomps, and now we're done. I'm going a little bit over today, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hold it. 9, hold it. 10, hold. 11, hold. 12, hold for a long time. All right, 25 sumo steps. Get my 50 for the day in. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, damn. TikTok making me do all these weird captchas. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. All right. Peace out, y'all. Have a good rest of your day. See you tomorrow morning. I got to get to work. Bye. Sweat check, proof style. See you tomorrow. See you, W. See you, Mr. Seeker. See you, Mile Rye. See you tomorrow. Peace.